Welcome back to Waterdeep, fine people. The City of Splendors, and specifically, you are picking up in the Blue Alley. And someone feels a wriggling in their backpack. Harlow, could you tell us whose backpack um, they begin to feel a wriggling from?
So, Aldous feels like a weird, wiggly movement in his backpack. I don't know if anyone knows that I'm asleep in Aldous' backpack yet, but Aldous feels the wiggles in his backpack.
I'll just be like slightly startled, but like quietly enough so that nobody really like sees, and I'll sort of like reach my hand into my backpack and see if I can feel anything.
Did you fall asleep in there with Chungus? So is it two guinea pigs in there, or just you?
I think as of right now there's probably just one guinea pig. I think Chungus is still at the manor.
So go ahead. Sorry to meta. Continue. How do you appear there?
So I'm a little scared of the hand. Even though I know it's okay, I'm still scared because I'm like half asleep and there's a hand coming at me. So like I kind of like startledly like paw at it, but it doesn't really do much damage. We're just pawing at a hand because there's a hand coming at me.
Very nice.
So I think since I'm sensing that there's a small living creature in my backpack, I'll fling open the flap to see what's inside. And I'm sure like immediately I'll recognize it as your guinea pig form, and I'll put my my palms out for you to climb on if you want to.
And like I'll just look at you and then just climb on your hand and just like go on your shoulder like a guinea pig parrot.
Sounds good. I'll let you do that.
Yay.
So no Chungus then?
No.
Okay. All right,
And
so you find yourself as a 7-person party now.
I'll turn around to everybody. Hey guys, Harlow's here.
I'm gonna be like,
wow.
where?
I'll just aggressively squeak at everyone.
Aggressively?
Yeah, that's a good thing, and
I gently pat Harlow on the head.
it only gets so aggressive. I mean, they're tiny.
Well, I'm still
Yeah.
keeping my eye out with bow and in hand. I'll say, "Hey, what's up, kid?" And then look down the hallway to see if anything's coming again.
Does Donovan give her the side eye?
I'll get real close and be like, we have much to talk about, little one. And then I'll wink at her.
I'll nod with my guinea pig.
But this is not
I'm
neither.
gonna kind of be in disbelief and ask, has she been here the whole time?
I nod.
So, are you kind of up to date with everything that's happening, or have you been asleep the whole time?
Well, I'm mostly sleeping, but I have heard a few things.
Whoa, that's it. Huh.
As you can see, this is the Blue Alley.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, did anyone put her name down in the book?
She was like a
That's it?
possession. She was like a possession. She was riding in a bag, so.
It's a good point.
If she dies here, she dies forever. No.
She's a stowaway. So with that,
Yeah.
we have much to talk about, but we're sort of in a bit of a pickle here. Death and traps and all manner of horrendous, horrible end await us at every turn, Harlow. So be on your toes.
Passive perception. God, I'm sorry, Steve.
Hmm?
I want to hear what you were saying, but I wanted everyone to roll.
Ah, it's good. I'm good. just giving her the quick update. Passive perception. Mine's a 9. Yeah. Did it.
Nice. Roland, you see movement from beyond this doorway. That you notice.
Wait. Which doorway?
This doorway.
You're on the wrong level.
Crap pants. There you go.
Wait, what just happened now? The screen went black on me.
I don't know.
You zoomed out too far, probably.
Who?
You.
I didn't move.
Forget about the screen. The room you just came from, the large room with the sofas. You see
The one behind.
Yeah. You see movement in there, and then you quickly realize it is those small figures.
The cleaning crew?
That's right. And they're moving. Now you see, now they caught your eye, and Aldous, you now see these small creatures are moving towards you. And they walk up to you.
Am I getting like a weird vibe out of them all?
I mean, they're a little weird, but if that gives you a weird vibe, I mean, remember they're tiny little creatures with kind of cone-shaped robes on. You couldn't really see their faces.
Yeah, I remember. Is there anything
very small underneath those robes to be completely concealed and whatnot? And they start to walk amidst you, at least that small group of people at the end of the stairs there. Roland, Harlow, you see this small creature
what you need and go upstairs?
you with a tan robe on walks amidst you, and Harlow, the little creature reaches out for your hand as if like someone was going to hold your hand, only it's
Is your ego that big?
It's a tiny little hand, and it's a tiny little creature.
Can I basically, like how I did to Aldous, like crawl up its hand and go on its shoulder? Or is it...
What are you gonna turn into?
I'm still a guinea pig, so like can I like crawl on its hand and then jump on its shoulder, or is it smaller than me?
Oh, I
in,
wasn't
like, guinea
picturing
pig
that.
form?
So yeah, he goes to pick you up. I was picturing you. I thought you resumed your halfling self. So you see this hand coming to pick you up, but it's much smaller than a human hand.
I'll like kneel down so
Yeah, I
that
don't
I'm
like
like
that.
shorter.
When you do that, you notice that these creatures leave a slippery little trail behind them as they, like a greasy mark as they move about. Just a peculiar thing. You see in the very little bit of lantern light on one of the steps, you see the path they just took, this little trail of greasiness they leave behind.
Yeah, I think I'll kind of like stay close to that wall and sort of just like let them pass. It seems like they're going somewhere, so I don't want to impede them.
And the one is reaching to pick up Harlow in her guinea pig form.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, you're standing right there.
Like, do we know if they're safe or not, or are we still trying to figure that out?
I don't know.
I
but
mean-
like I said, you just appeared and they suddenly come into this room and doesn't. I don't think it looks like. Yeah, and they're going. One of them is reaching out for you.
They didn't attack us. I'll step aside just like Aldous onto this side of the wall, making room for them to pass by should they choose.
But again, we signed the book. Well, I'll grab her and put her on my shoulder to keep her from the things from grabbing her.
All right, make a dexterity check, Roland. And Rhea and Joanna, you see that happening at one end of this hallway, and at the other end, you see
Crying out loud.
there's a door here, a door here, and a door here. Just to give you a little environmental info.
Okay.
And roll. All right. So you do that just in the nick of time. It looks like this little. And now you saw the little hand. It is greasy, but it does look like a humanoid hand. And just before it grabs Harlow, you pick up the guinea pig. And it doesn't seem to phase this creature. They just move past you. And they're small enough that it's not hard for them to navigate between the three of you there. Donovan stepped aside, and they walk past Donovan. Joanna and Rhea are taking up the corridor. They won't have a hard time walking beneath your legs, but it looks like that's what they're about to do, Joanna and Rhea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna stay where I'm at just to see how they sort of like maneuver around me.
Yeah, just let them pass, I guess, between our legs if that's where they're going. Like Aldous said, if they're, I'm not trying to disturb them if they haven't necessarily disturbed us yet, so.
Say,
Just
well,
let them
that's
pass.
something to keep in mind. They're not necessarily evil or destructive, but they are of this place, and they are magical.
They could be, like, keeping an eye on us, maybe, but, just be mindful.
By the way. Sorry, just talked over you. Tonight's my night of talking over people, by the way, apparently. There's going to be a lot of that. Oh, we were going to use... Yeah, last set was a little cumbersome. We were going to put the turn tracker up, but we're not really taking turns right now. We're just discussing this thing. I did want to...
So have they moved on through, and they don't bother us anymore?
Yes, and they proceed to move right through the legs of Rhea and Joanna. They're small enough that they are carrying bags of what you might assume to be debris because they were cleaning up stuff. So they're carrying bags of debris with them. And they walk over to this door. And there's 6 of them now. You see them fully. And they open the door and you see a glow, Rhea and Joanna. And you even hear a sound coming with this glow, like there's a furnace in there or something. Not quite sure from a distance. Open this door here.
Well, at least we know it's not trapped. Perhaps we follow the maids.
Could, but
Yeah.
these are other doors as well, right?
Yep.
Or are they windows? I can't tell.
They're doors, he said.
Well, I say check it all out, but
I agree.
Shall we start with the door that we know is safe?
Sounds good to me.
Oh, and
Maybe this one.
unless otherwise specified, all these doors are like solid, thick hardwood doors reinforced with like some kind of metal bands, reinforced wood. They're heavy doors. And you see these creatures go into this room. And you don't see anything after that from the end of the hall. Are you going? I see you guys around this door here. Are you planning on doing something with that door?
I try to open it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, which door was it that they went into, DM?
They went into this door.
The end of the hall.
And let's see here. You walk up to the door and you see above it, now that you're paying attention, a phrase written above the door. And you notice this as you reach for the handle and you see it's unlocked. And the phrase says, "Take only what you can truly afford." And you open the door and you see the room is filled to the brim. You open the door.
What?
Oh.
And you hear clunk. You hear the other door down the hall close. You see this room is filled to the brim with coins of all types. You easily determine that thousands of gold pieces are scattered across the room. Anyone that well, I'll leave you with that to decide what to do.
I say I know. I tell them what it says. It must be a trick. But my gosh.
I'll sort of come closer to Elfgeist and like sort of peek into the doorway as I like see the glittering of the coins, and I turn to him in response and I say, "You're right. It's too easy."
Easy or not, you get too much of it, it'll weigh you down. That's for sure.
That's a good point.
That may be best
it
left
like-
until.
Is it a pit below us, or is it sort of like spilling out of the door? Like if I were to kind of put my hand in, could I just like try and grab one, or is it like at a lower elevation?
No, it's they're stacked in a room level with you. You don't step down into a pit or anything like that.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big room.
Are
But
there any other doors or anything?
you can't see from here. Let's see.
I say so. I myself will take nothing, and I urge caution. But you all must choose for yourself.
Hey, what's
Yeah,
up?
I'm not here for gold or riches. I'm here to find the stone.
What's up with this wall over here?
There is something there,
It looks different.
a door or something.
Can I use my investigation to try and figure out why that wall looks different?
Please do.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Wow.
Is it a trap?
Is it a trap?
Natural 20. Woo!
You cannot determine if it's a trap, but as you ponder, it looks like they might be gates actually, instead of the doors that you've been going through, and a wider portal there. But as you ponder that, you look down at the coins again, and the coins, you look at it kind of like you tilt your head a little bit, and you now see that the coins are arranged in such a way that the stacks spell out the words all fake.
It's not real.
How do you know?
Look at the coins there. I'll point to the spot. You see the letters?
That's pretty obvious.
It's a trap. No one keeps this much gold beyond a door that's not locked. Although
Is anyone proficient with Arcana?
Aldous does. Rhea might.
Yeah, I think I probably do. Yeah.
I don't believe I do.
Yeah, I can roll Arcana.
I mean, I can. I have
Yeah,
two,
roll-
apparently.
roll
Yeah,
that
I
up.
can.
Anyone who has it can roll it.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh.
21. Good.
Mm-hmm.
The coins, Aldous and Rhea, are enchanted with spells. You can tell just by how the lantern light shines off them. It's unnatural. It's magical. It gives off only people that are used to seeing this kind of thing, or this magic thing has been demystified for them, would notice the difference.
I'd probably alert everybody to that, saying, well, I would probably wouldn't take any of these coins home. I'm not even sure if they're safe to touch.
Albus, do you think it's safe to walk on?
I don't think we'll know unless we try.
I'd like to see those gates.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like sweating on the side because I'm just like really wanting to grab some of these coins so badly.
Well, take some comfort, all
You
of
should
you.
step inside.
I'll be willing to follow Elfgeist in, but take some comfort, all of you. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but Mert offered us 250 gold, a pittance compared to the pile here. But I'm willing, if we can locate the object he seeks while we're here, 250 gold will go a long way, and clearly it would be cut amongst the group of us. So the Celestine unicorn, although I don't see it from here, if it soothes your need for coin, Joanna, at least temporarily.
Well, it's 250 real coin is much more valuable than 250,000 poison coin.
I'm tempted to believe it's something called fool's gold. I've heard of wizards enchanting lead coins to make them appear as gold, passing them off. One of the other orphans who was a pickpocket with me was brazen enough to steal a purse from a wizard. When he opened it in the street, it appeared to have been filled with gold, and then once we returned to the orphanage, They were nothing but bits of lead. I would imagine it's the same here, although it's obvious that they want us. It's trying to lure us into the room. Greed.
So what if I told you real gold was just as fake?
It's real if I can buy stuff with it. But this is the more I think about it, this is a ruse. I don't think it's a good idea for us to go in. Perhaps we move down the corridor, open the next door.
Yeah, if the other hall had spikes coming out of the ground, I feel like this might also be a trap. I wouldn't trust
I
it.
say, Donovan,
Can
I think we'll be fine. I'd like to at least look. And hey, we can always get out, right?
Could you, if I take a look, can you describe these doors? I mean, having a missile weapon, I don't know if I can manipulate it or strike it in any fashion. See if the door opens or can be pulled or something. I don't know. Rather than us having to walk over to it.
You can't tell that from here. You're pretty sure if you got, the right angle, you'd be able to shoot a arrow at it, but you don't know what it's like. You'd be shooting into the shadow of the corner of that. You can't see it from here.
Okay.
You can just see there's a difference there, and it looks like bigger than the size of one of these doors that you've been walking through.
Could be
So I take I asked, does anyone have a rock or any kind of basic item?
Well, I have an arrow. What do you need?
I just want to see what would happen if something physical would interact with the gold.
could
The
we
gold?
Oh, the fool's gold then. Do we have water?
I could
I
take a
can
pot
make
shot
water.
at one of the piles. That's what you want. I didn't hear what you said.
I was saying, can we flood the room? And I was saying I can make water, so we can basically flood the room.
Well, we can all make water.
Yeah, but I have a spell.
I don't know
where
how
can
appropriate
make
it might be.
water.
In game, I just shake my head. I look at Roland and just shake my head. That's
What?
an
I'm the only one
option.
that lives in the woods? What?
Hey, I wanted to try the concept of using the turn order. Everyone roll initiative and show up on the turn order. And to whatever extent it can be helpful, maybe we can use this so people have a prompt taking turns to speak. I want everyone to have a chance to talk. So if it's hard to be exact or precise, but everyone can use this as a tool to whatever extent they can, maybe talk in order.
Yo,
Like Parliament?
not like Congress.
No, Parliament or no.
I just cleared it. I'm so sorry. Here, roll them again, and I'll add in, your original score. Obviously, Aldous rolled a 20.
I rolled a 22 and a half.
Oh, I see that. Choose your token and then roll it. Sorry. And we'll pick up with Joanne speaking.
No, I mean that's my second roll, so you can do what you want.
It doesn't matter. It's just a something so everyone's mindful to allow everyone a chance to talk. All right, you're all up there. Here, I'll put it in. Joanna, what were you saying? Sorry to interrupt.
As everyone's just sort of talking about what we should do or shouldn't do, I'm still kind of just captivated by all of the gold, and I'm kind of quietly talking to myself or whoever is around me and hears me, and I'm just sort of I've never seen so much gold in my life. This is all I've ever worked for is for something like this, and I'm starting to become more and more just not sure what I'm gonna do right now, but I'm feeling like I might kind of screw some people over, and I might try and take a step inside.
Well,
So I can grab some gold and try and hold it in my hand.
Having been all aboard
to walk
during the dream, where and knowing your inclination to shoot first and ask questions later, when it comes to doors and such, I will lean over and they're not real. You still haven't seen that much gold. Hold off if you can. Let's find out what this is about first. We could find you a door down the hall, certainly. You can go first, but you might want to hold off on this one.
All right, Aldous, being next on the list, do you have anything to add?
I think I'm just sort of like, I'm giggling to myself just like I am now. I'm sort of like, I want Joanna to try because I'm just curious to see more about the room. But I'm sort of letting Elfgeist and Joanna maybe decide if they want to do it.
Oh, Elfgeist, you're missing from turn. Can you click the image again?
I mean, it was a 24 or a 20, or I can just roll again.
Yeah, roll again. Choose your token before you do it, though. Rhea, you're next by talking list. Anything to add?
I still think it's a trap. I don't know if we should necessarily walk into the room or over the gold. If we can maybe somehow open that door or gate from a distance. Otherwise, I think we should proceed.
Increasingly, you are becoming the minority in thought here, Joanna.
I feel like my goal is definitely, I'm not even thinking about like the door or anything. I'm just the gold is like the first thing that's on my mind. And the action I wanted to take was I just wanted to grab a little bit. I didn't want to like fully like walk in. I wanted to see how I could just like.
You can reach some of the gold from here without stepping in.
Yeah, so that was my first thought. But I don't think
We know
Joanna
how
will.
Elfgeist feels about it, but anything to add to your previous sentiment, Elfgeist?
Oh, so I would just ask everyone. I would say, I believe that I can get to the gate and back safely. I'm quick enough, and I could jump. I'm a good jumper.
Nice words.
And so I won't go if everyone isn't cool with it. But if we are, then I would go check it out.
I'll cover you.
I mean, I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying I'm not.
Joanna and Elfgeist, you both get inspiration for your stated desire of how to handle this. Looks like they're both willing to go to lengths to further investigate this, but only, well, in Elfgeist's case, only with everyone's blessing, and in Joanna's case, it's starting to look like she's gonna be like, no, go ahead, and then she'll grab a few right before everyone turns. But I don't know. That's just my DM perspective.
I just want to see how it holds in my hand, if it feels real at least, even if it's not.
Roland, we're at the top of the batting order here. What say you, man? You're standing.
I said my piece. I just shake my head and notch the arrow again. Pull back, ready to defend whatever happens with Elfgeist jumping in or.
Roland, you notice this door that those creatures just came through is open. And now that you think about it, you've been leaving all the doors open, as far as I know. If you intended, or if you actually said to me to close any of these doors that I should go back and close, or if you intended to close them, or if you intended to leave them open, I believe every door that you've gone open has been left open.
I don't believe anyone said that they were closing doors. I know I didn't.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I didn't hear that from anyone neither.
So you noticed that.
Wait, what door did these creatures come from? What are you talking about now? You mean down the steps?
Yeah.
When they came down the steps. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they went down the hall and went into here where Donovan just indicated.
But I heard that You said the door shut. I assumed that was the door that shut when we opened this one.
That's right.
Okay. Is something happened now at that door that gets my attention all of a sudden?
No, you just noticed that the door was open.
The door they came from the room with the couches that they were cleaning up.
That's right.
So it's still open. Okay. Do I notice or hear anything from there?
You don't. Donovan, you're up. What's up?
All right.
Actually, I think Elfgeist is up. He's got a 23. I think he's next.
He's up, all right. Up and gone.
Oh no, I already went. If we're doing the conversation stage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just the list. He just rolled it and got on. He just talked. You're good.
Then I'll just say, hey, before you go in there, Elfgeist, to be on the safe side, I'll remove the 50 feet of silken rope that I have in my my pack. At least tie this around your waist in case we have to drag you out of there.
I look at the silken rope and then back at Donovan. I am sideways. You always carry silken rope with you, Donovan?
You know what? Maybe in this case I don't have my Dungeoneer's pack. I had one.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going for innuendo.
Oh,
not actual reality.
Right. Gotcha. Just enough. You know, it's only 50.
It can come in handy.
You never know
His
when
tattered
you need it.
tattered and well-thumbed copy of 50 Shades of Grey falls out of his back pocket.
At least, you know, I wouldn't want to leave you here.
I'll use your silken rope. Thank you.
I'll look at somebody. I'll look at Joanna, who's much stronger than I am, and then hand her the other end of the rope. If she'll take it.
Oh, yeah, that'll stop her from jumping in after him to grab some coins.
I'll grab it.
Point.
And then I'll back off with Rhea. And that's it.
Good call.
That's I'm gonna keep my eye on the door. The doors down the hallway, like half and half. You know, like watching Elfgeist and Joanna, and the other end of the hallway nervously. And that's it. So Harlow's up.
I would say let's flood the room, but it seems like you already made a decision, so I'm just gonna go in the corner over here.
And do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Say there could be a lot of unintended consequences with that. Unfortunately, you never know what could happen with the gold or if it would react to water.
Yeah.
Wait, are you still in form of?
No, I kind of just became a halfling again, and now I'm just.
Are you still on my shoulder?
No. I'm
Okay.
over here. I don't know if clicky's working, but I'm over here. Move myself, I guess.
Okay. All right.
All right, Joanna. Batting orders come around. What's it gonna be?
I'm gonna take the first step in, and I'm gonna reach for the first pile of gold that I see and see what happens as I hold it in my hand.
All right. Move your token. Oh my God, I can't believe you moved into the room. Now, nothing happens. You pick up the gold. It looks like gold. And since we know that would probably make you feel wonderful, you probably feel pretty wonderful holding a handful of gold right now. There's other coins mixed in with it, but just curious, did you take it from the stacked up coins, or was it a pile, like a loose pile? Because
Like a
some of
loose-
these,
Yeah, I didn't touch the stacked coins. I just went for that loose pile. That was sort of spread out.
I think you do see the door there now, and they look like gates.
Well, may I ask her? Are they all from the same? They all seem to be from the same kind, from the same, issued from the same government or from the same realm.
You can't tell.
I can't. No, I was asking Joanna.
Are they dragons? Gold coins minted in Waterdeep? Or are they something else? Is that what you mean, Roland?
Yeah, they're all from Waterdeep, or some from foreign realms and whatnot. You're the most well traveled, I imagine, of a bunch of us. Anyway, you probably recognize it more so than any of us.
Joanna, you notice the coins are of all different makes and origins.
That's interesting.
I'll just yell back, they're coins. They're all kinds of coins. But I'm ready to move onward. Just waiting for Elf Guy.
I don't hear anyone. Is that because no one's saying anything?
Yeah,
No,
I'll
no.
sort of, I'll step up towards like besides Elfgeist here, and I'll like in front of the doorway. I'll put my hand on his shoulder and sort of just be like, "We going?" And like, if Elfgeist wants, we can go in together with Joanna.
So let's do it.
Albus,
Yeah.
you're coming too?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Okay, I'm excited.
Let's go then.
Hold hands.
Okay.
It probably looked cute.
Okay, yeah, we'll hold hands and skip into the.
Who's holding the end of the silk rope? All three. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Joanna.
What?
that's kind of defeating its
Oh,
defeating its
Aldous is
purpose
in
at this
there
point.
now. Oh, Aldous is in there.
And so nothing is happening to us as we walk. The gold's all.
No, nothing's happening.
Not that you know of.
Kind of like too confidently, I'm gonna yell out to everyone waiting in the hall, like, it's totally fine, we're fine.
And I'll
yeah.
sort of following Elfgeist, I'll like make my way towards that gate.
All right.
So, what's with the gate? Can we see anything through?
Yes, you see a rectangular looking room built of stone. Featureless as far as you can tell so far from this angle. You haven't quite approached it. Built of stone and featureless, save for the black iron gates.
How big is it?
Um, 7.5 feet tall, maybe.
So pretty, because it's a small room.
Oh no! I thought you meant the gate. No, the room is 20 feet tall by. Actually, you can't tell. It goes back further than the probably 20 feet in you can see.
I mean, I got dark vision, but it can be that dark.
But you're on an angle. Like I don't think you can see what you can see on the map. Here, let me see what you can see.
I can't really see anything.
Oh, there's the door. There it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay. And what about the gate? Is it locked or would it open?
Let me just make sure.
I've just like been stuffing my pockets along the way and kind of putting it in my pack as well.
Oh no.
I like to roll a perception check to see if I notice any of.
Turn your hands green.
So you see now, I think you see the whole room. Let me check.
Lord.
No, you still don't see the whole room, but you know it goes back to at least 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet. And you don't see anything other than what you're looking at. It looks like the gates are unlocked.
I mean,
So,
if we're already here, why not just
how
head
all
in?
that's how all these stories start.
I mutter to myself, "Oh shit."
I yelled to everyone, so what do you think? Shall we go? Anyone else want to go?
It seems like a dead end, and I feel like once you open that gate, it's just going to close right behind you.
Oh, that's a good point. Doors have been closing and opening.
Well, that's what doors do.
That's true.
Hmm.
Whose turn is it?
Aldous was just talking, so it is Raya's turn.
Well, I guess if everybody wants to go in, are we able to? I guess I'll move up to the gate, and then check. Because if everyone wants to open it, I'm not going to go in, but I can at least hold the gate open.
Raya's thinking about what you were saying. It's very, very good, very good. Inspiration.
So I move up and try to see if I can lift up the gate.
So when you touch the gate, Raya, you hear the same voice you heard when the statue of Kai Lear, the mage, was talking. And it says, "Beyond these gates lies paradise. Enter them as you entered life, and you may yet find it. Grasp the jewel and grasp the iron, then be whisked away to the truest of rewards." Ooh.
I say, we all know what this means, right?
Yeah, you have to take off your clothes. Donovan will start taking his boots off.
You in the damn boots.
For a reason. Him and Floon always looking for a reason to take their clothes off.
I kind of just vanish out of them in a shadow and then naked.
I want to chime in that I've just been like so fixated on the coins, and when I heard the voice, wait, did everyone hear it? Was it, or was it only?
Everyone heard it.
Okay. I was just like completely fixated on the coins, not really listening to anything that's happening around me, but I heard the voice and I heard the word treasures, and now I'm standing up and I'm right by the door and I'm ready to take it down. Treasures?
Yeah. I heard final reward or something to that effect.
Or reward? Yeah,
He also
Nah.
said jewel.
jewel.
Yeah, I'll move aside and let Joanna get closer to the gate.
And she does.
Well, it would appear the decision's been made, Harlow. Roland. I'll put my hand out towards Harlow. And move to the doorway here, waiting for her. I'll take her hand and I'll take the first step into the room. Come on, Roland. And I'll walk in.
Donovan walks into the room.
And I'll gently tug on Harlow. Like, come on, you can't stay out here by yourself. It's not safe.
Just follow Donovan around. So.
I mean, it's not really safe in here, Harlow, but at least we'll all go together.
That works.
Why? I could stay at the door, this door, and make sure it doesn't shut on us.
It's true.
Sounds like a novel idea to your DM.
At least someone would survive to tell the story of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brave warriors and a thief that was unsure of what he should do. So, notch an arrow, Roland.
Already there, my brother.
I'll approach the rest of the group. Draw both of my pistols from my holsters. All right. Who's gonna...
So, all right. May I just say, like, if we take the turn order right, like this whole time, I'm just standing there without any clothes on. You took off your boots. Well, I'm just standing there naked because of the sun. I'm like, was this not what it meant?
Does that not speak volumes in and of itself?
I'm totally naked. Except my gun belt on.
A second. Are you serious?
No,
Are you guys
I'm not going to get naked. No, it's just being a
Well, I mean, then I won't, but I thought that was the whole point.
No, if you... I was just guffawing, or, I was just exclaiming. You do what you feel you must do. It did say, beyond these gates lies paradise. Enter them as you entered life, and you may find it, and you may yet find it. Grasp the jewel and grasp the iron, then be whisked away to the truest of rewards.
Sounds like death to me.
Is there
Were they talking about it and then hastily put my clothes back on? I'm like, huh.
No, it's
Is that not what they meant? I'm like, huh. Okay.
Wait a second. Let's just be clear. Elfgeist definitely took his clothes off, and whether he puts them back on at this point or not, he said it. I want it in the game. It's a done deal. He's standing there naked.
And I'm going to yell over, how are you going to replicate the birth canal? I mean, you're taking this a little literally, aren't you?
So then what does it mean?
I don't know.
Broke. I came into this world broke, and I'm broke now, so...
Grab the coins.
Is there any...
You're fine.
Are there any left?
Joanna's scooping them into a bag.
My pockets are just like overflowing at this point.
Are there any jewels mixed in with this? Or jewels that adorn the gate or walls?
I don't think so, but let me just double check for you. You're looking around the room for jewels, correct?
Yeah, because it said grab the iron, right? And we got iron gates in front of us. Is there something else that we're not seeing that maybe we should be touching to safely open? I'll roll an investigation check, which is a 10. So
Perhaps you just have not run into these items yet. But no, you don't see gems in here. Don't recall running into any in the other rooms. You don't carry any gems on you. You're just trying to go through one. Your investigation yields that.
I mean, I say we should just go into the room.
You guys are the most thoughtful dungeon delvers I've ever met.
all right. Who's opening the door?
I have like my foot sort of halfway raised.
I thought I tried to open it already when the voice happened.
Oh, before or wherever we are in this matter, it would say, so it means we should not take any coin into this area, right? That's what that means, not naked?
If that's the case,
I mean,
Joanna
it
may want to
depends.
wait outside.
If she could fit through the door.
Aufgeist. Um, did you touch the gates? Just a yes or no question.
No.
I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you guys waiting on me? I was waiting on you.
Oh, I was waiting on you.
I was waiting for the die roll to determine whether or not Aldous is still alive or a piece of toast.
Nothing has happened since that voice told you.
I think Rhea was trying to open the door.
Yeah, then that's what caused the voice, I think, right?
the gate easily opens.
All right, well, I guess I'll hold it open. Go right ahead. But like the voice said, don't bring anything with you that you can't truly afford.
I'll head right in, like cautiously, not like running into it, but I'll head right in.
Like what?
You head right in and nothing happens. Featureless stone room. Other than that carpet, you see.
They do an investigation check.
Mhm.
Like, what is there? What's this room's purpose? Can I tell anything about that?
To amaze and confuse you. Designed by a mage, looking to entertain himself, possibly his colleagues, while adventurers roam about. And you're in a rectangular room built of stone and featureless, save for the black iron gates set into the walls.
I think I'm beginning to understand. That's all I said.
I'll take from my inside cloak pocket the wand that we received from the statue, and I'll just hold it out in my hand to sort of see if it does anything.
Good call.
It does not.
Okay. I'll sort of nod in like quiet disappointment, and I'll just put it back in my cloak.
So that could be the rod in the riddle. We have not yet found the jewel.
Yeah, I guess we need to find that jewel.
Roland, anything to add at the top of the speaking order?
No, I'm just keeping an eye on everything, looking at the hallway, keeping the door open, making sure everybody's all right in there.
The speaking order thing is a experiment, by the way, and it's not exclusive. Like, it's to be used as a tool to encourage, you know, people to be able to talk. That's all. So don't.
I think it's a good idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sort of just like make a circle around the perimeter of the room, just sort of looking at the wall, seeing if anything stands out, and if nothing stands out, I'll sort of just make the U back to the gate and
I'll
head
just
out.
make a
Investigation?
no or sanity check.
Okay.
that feeling of disappointment catching up with you, but not having any ill effects. But you just notice you're in a featureless stone room in a magical dungeon, and you're not used to being away from your library like this so long in dusty places. But you have no problem staying composed. All right.
Wow.
Well, does anyone need a bio break? We're at halfway point here. Little past halfway point in our evening's adventure. Anyone need 4 minutes? It's
I
9:36.
feel all right.
I'm okay.
Same.
All right.
I gotta
Me
have
just
I gotta have a look around in there. I'll look at Harlow. It's like, you want to come with me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna walk in past Joanna and then walk along the walls, doing the same thing that Aldous was doing, kind of looking around, investigating to try and see if there's anything unusual. I mean, the carpet almost delineates a walkway, so I will pay close attention to the opposite side of the room to try and see if there's any hidden doors or.
And you don't find anything. You don't experience any psychic disturbance like when you might have just noticed uh, Aldous successfully composing himself. You're getting a feel for when Aldous shakes off his moments of disappointment, and you caught that out of the peripheral of your eye and of your periphery, and you don't feel any weirdness when you walk in the same area that he just walked in. You don't find anything that you didn't see from outside the room. It's a featureless stone room.
Then I'll
But
exit
kudos.
after a pass and ask Aldous. Aldous, the wand that you were holding earlier, what's it made of?
That's a good question. I think there were emeralds, right?
Yeah, they were like fake emeralds.
And like, was it a metal or what was like the base material?
Let me see here. Sorry, had to look it up.
Oh, good.
And while he's answering, I'm going to go out and start looking through the gold piles out here just to see if there's any obvious gemstones mixed in with this gold.
You do not find any gemstones.
Mer, 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 mer.
I can't find. I know it's in here.
I'm gonna ask Roland. Hey, Roland. Hey, could you open the door? It seems to have locked. I'd like to get on out.
sorry. What happened? Which door's locked?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm so sorry. I'm going to interject here. Uh, the wand is constructed of many low-quality emeralds that have been fused together, and it had an abyssal
Right.
Very
Yeah.
much.
message. And second, let's see. Now that you've been holding it for a while and you noticed it, brought it back to your attention, you seem to have attuned to this magical wand.
Oh.
Seems to be a wand of secrets. And you believe that while holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. And if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Here, I'll put it in your. Oh, here, I'll give it to everyone. Everyone can see this. Actually, the picture is not as it's described.
Okay.
So I'll just put it in, the description. I'll put it in. It should be in there now under magic items in your
Okay.
journal. All right, my friends.
Yeah, I'll have like probably made my way back in to that hallway.
All right. Rhea, your turn in the order of things.
Yeah, I'd also like to head back in the hallway. And then yeah, if everyone else is interested, maybe see what's behind some of these other doors once we get there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, move yourselves into position and describe to me your behaviors and action.
So do we do the first door right next door? Or do we do the door that the little
Yeah, and I think the one towards the bottom, I think DM said that it sounded like there may be a furnace or something similar down there. So maybe we should check the other one first, just because it might be empty or less interaction. So might as well get it out of the way.
Good idea.
Okay.
Agreed. So that would be this door then.
Yeah.
I feel guilty, so I'll move right up next to the door at this point.
This is the door that the creatures went in.
Yep.
You guys haven't seen anything with this door yet. All right.
Correct.
Cool. Sorry, I was reading something. I think I missed something you guys said. All right, Donovan. You walk up to this door that resembles the other doors throughout this place. Sturdy, solid wooden door reinforced with probably iron bands.
I'll wait to hear the chink, 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 chink of gold of Joanna coming down the hallway because I know she'll be open to going through the door.
I'm gonna yell in, Arlo. Are you coming? You joining us?
You have to go out the door. Yep. You gotta move up, go back, and you gotta go out the door. There you go.
I'll check the door for any traps that I possibly may be able to detect.
Part of staying in the gold room.
Come on, Harlow.
No. Like to play in the gold.
I was stuck in the gold.
It's pretty
I'm
deep.
gonna make sure you got out all right.
All right. Who just rolled what? Let's check it out.
I
Check
was
it out.
checking the door for obvious or not obvious traps. That's what I rolled.
All right.
And I'll take out the wand now that I feel like it will be of use, and I'll expend one charge. Sort of, I'll stand like in between where the two doors are.
Okay.
Ooh. Who do we miss? I think is Elfgeist in Discord, or I think he got.
I'll be back in a minute. I just turned off the
Oh,
camera.
okay.
While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Oh shit! What an awesome
The
magic
wand, the wand begins to pulse.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
That
and
kind of
points,
wand.
points at the door.
Which
You're
door?
not sure if it's indicating the door. He's pointing. I believe he's pointing it at this door, right?
Yeah. I'm sort of like just pointing it in the general area, you know. Like I was sort of imagining pointing it down the hallway, but
Okay. It says the wand pulses and points at the one nearest you, so it gently pulls your arm towards the door.
okay.
Your arcane understanding takes that to another level, and you reason that you're not sure if that means the door is trapped or something beyond the door is trapped. Your understanding of this instrument is that it will indicate the closest trap within a certain distance. That distance is, I think it's at 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just want you're reasoning through it, thinking doesn't necessarily mean the door is trapped. It just means it's in this direction, and it's pointing to the closest trap within 30 feet of you.
Well, I'm checking the door for traps. I rolled a 21 investigation skill to see if there's an obvious or a not so obvious trap on the door.
I did not find the trap. You did not find the trap that is present on.
Okay, then I'll just alert everybody. I'll say like there might be cause for caution when entering this room.
Well done, Albus.
Very well done.
Well, I don't see any traps on the door, so I'll put my hand on the handle and see if it's unlocked.
Okay. It is.
I'll open it.
It's open.
Oh.
And
That's
you
interesting.
see
Oh,
There's a ghost or a ghoulie there.
this room has a winding path of bright yellow tiles that lead from the western door to the northern one. The walls have all been decorated with intensely detailed murals depicting, well, Aldous might recognize this as Hellmite funerary rituals. Everyone would notice that there's about a dozen mages depicted, all holding what might be a holy symbol by the way it's depicted. Aldous, you recognize this as the holy symbol of Mistra. Donovan, you might have seen that. You can decide whether you've seen that holy symbol before.
Probably not. But... I may have seen it, but I don't recognize it.
Yeah, Elfgeist probably knows. Roland probably knows. Joanna, you can decide for yourself if you know what the holy symbol of Mistra looks like. I would say of all most of the people here, Rhea probably, but Rhea can decide too if you've taken interest in human deities, and if you have, you could decide that you recognize this symbol of Mistra hiding in the back.
I mean, I ultimately follow a dwarf deity, but I think I'm familiar just in my studies of just learning about different religions and different gods and deities throughout the world and worlds.
Very nice, very nice. Well, it is the holy symbol of Mistra, and which it takes a couple of different forms. One of them looks like a winding path leading to a star with 6 other stars around it. Um, some of them are just depicted as a winding path. Some of them are depicted as a winding path with a star. This one is the kind of the full version, winding path, big star in the center, 6 stars down the 3 stars down either side, total of 7.
Can we roll a religion check to get more information about Mithrin?
You don't need to roll. You can determine whether you know whether this is a holy symbol. I mean, yeah, you can make the roll because it can extend to what this intensely detailed mural may be depicting.
So I would say, does anyone study these religions? Does anyone know much of Mithra? I would help them roll. I would help them check it if they do.
I
Mistra?
have pretty high religion, so I could definitely roll.
Yeah, I would assist whoever could try.
Yeah, I can as well. Or I think I should also.
Upon further inspection, you notice the words inscribed on the west wall, "Get through."
Does that have any significance within the religion?
Well, I know that Mistra is considered like the mother of all magic. But
Aldous would
that's
definitely
all I
be,
know.
yeah, Aldous would probably be the one to lean on, or Rhea, because Rhea's done. She's a cleric. She hasn't limited her knowledge of the study of deities to Dwarven pantheon. Um, Nothing is striking either of you as other than the the symbols. You're not like putting the dots together as if this
Right.
there's like a second level meaning to in the religion of Mistra. Um,
I'd wager a guess that this is some sort of test or some sort of maze. We must have to navigate this room in a specific way.
Yeah, maybe based on the patterns on the floor. That's not a bad guess.
Follow the yellow brick road, perhaps.
Is everyone coming? I'll look over my right shoulder at everybody.
I'm waiting for the
Okay.
lollipop guild.
Yeah, I move up as well.
Why not?
All right. So, unless somebody else wants to volunteer, I'll be willing to take this room on, despite knowing that there's a trap waiting inside.
Before we go, I say let's take one step at a time.
Oh, I'm going
Make
to.
sure we see the whole picture.
I'll certainly.
Donovan, you're looking at this and it's pretty clear to you. It's like, well, there's a path. Either I'm supposed to take the path or I'm not supposed to take the path. It's like a 50-50 thing. Pretty clear. That makes sense to you.
I'll be right behind you, Donnie.
I mean, before we go, if I'm able to, I'm not sure if it's like, out of turn, but am I able to cast Detect Magic?
Yes, please do. Awesome.
What the hell is that thing in the...
Yeah, do we see that horrible looking...
There, we probably do.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Wait, I rolled a 21.
Must be my imagination.
DM foibles.
I'll step aside enough to allow Rhea to cast her spell, or I should say her prayer.
So you cast it, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You put it in the chat. You get that same blinding sensation, audible to you. It's so magic heavy from all directions. So heavy you're unable to ascertain specific, differentiate different magics. You probably can tell there's several magics happening at once.
After a couple seconds, I stop my chant and my channel. It's just too bright and too powerful.
That's encouraging. All right. Well, I guess I'll take the first step. I'll pull Imp Sticker from my scabbard at my back, and as I'm moving through here, I will continue to check for any kind of physical traps, and I will take a step into the room on the golden path here.
You take that first step. Solid tile floor. Looks like you chose the right 50-50 on this one. Nothing happens.
While I continue to search, if you want, I will roll another investigation. I will walk slowly along the golden path into the room.
I say wait, one at a time. Please. As I move up. And say, how big is this room?
Donovan
10,
can
15,
clearly
20,
see.
21.
Give me 3 minutes. That bio break I needed to take earlier finally caught up. I'll be right back.
We'll meta. It looks like these are 5 foot squares, so I'm guessing it's 25 by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 5, 10, 15. Oh no, 30 by 30. So I'm guessing that somewhere along here on this wall, somewhere here is, but I'm concerned that one of these golden tiles isn't what it appears. I don't know if Aldous, and you might want to ask, if your wand, did he say it had charges, or did he give you any description of it?
Yeah, I mean, he said that I could use a charge as an action. So,
So I don't know.
I mean,
if one of these golden tiles is trapped, or if there's a trap along the way, it may indicate to you, like, it's too easy to just follow the golden path. So the yellow brick road, as you so eloquently put it. But at this point, I've made it into the room without bursting into flames or dying in a hail of lightning bolts or being attacked by whatever it is that's crawling around in the dark corner over there. So maybe, I don't know if you're able to recharge that item. I know wands, and I'm meting, I think you can recharge a wand. I don't know if you can do it, but wands can be empowered. I just don't know how many charges the wand has.
I would wonder if it would still be active.
That's the other thing.
Might see like the spot in the room, like this was like the first step of it, and then like it would show up when we went in.
Yeah, if there's a length of time that it's active, Aldous, you may be able to look into the room now that the door's open and be like, yeah, it's over, like it's on that wall or it's along the walkway. You might be able to see more now that the door's open. That would have to be up to the DM.
Well, I think what I'll do is I'll follow you or Elfgeist, and once I enter the room, I'll hold it out to see if I can better pinpoint where exactly, and maybe I'll say like I'm looking specifically to see if any of these tiles are suspicious.
I would guess, and I could be. I think the other two rooms that we saw with the spikes and I think they were more physical traps. I think we're far enough into this place now because of the blinding magic that you and now Rhea have both encountered. I just picture like static sound and like a blinding light it's blinding and deafening kind of at the same time, because this place exists on its own feel, it's like its own place, and it was completely created by some mad mage. So you guys, when you try and detect magic, it's just everything is magic. We may not even be here, but so I'm gonna assume, probably incorrectly, that the trap that we're looking at is maybe a magical trap that I may not be able to detect, possibly, but just a thought. But I'm gonna try. Hey,
I don't know why my solution is always to just jump directly to the end of the map, but that's what I'd like to do. I just jump the entire. I don't know.
Well, you can jump right here.
That is what's really fun about being a monk. It's 5
feet. I could make the jump, but Donovan's he doesn't. He only feels like he's taking his. Hey, dude, do what you want to do.
Oh no, I mean like up here.
No, I know one of us that can't make a jump.
I can't make that jump. Donovan can't make that jump.
He's loaded down with 800 pounds of coins.
I have little legs.
At least we know if we come across a parking meter that Joanna has changed. So that's
the whole night.
All right, I'm going to attempt to get you guys moving on here. You had plenty of meta time.
All right, I think we're good.
Into this room. That was your full movement, right, Donovan?
Oh, I can move my full move. So these are 5 foot squares. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I can move to that square right there. And that's my full move.
And did you stick only to the golden tiles?
Yes, yeah. Until I say otherwise, that's my intention.
Yellow tiles, I guess.
Yellow brick road. That's what I'm staying on.
All right. Let's see. Harlow?
I'm gonna follow Donovan, I guess. 1 second.
I'll ask her to keep close to me if she can, like stay right behind me, so that if something blasts forth in front of me, that she's hopefully has some cover.
And each square is 5
feet.
Right.
So you should. I think it's 25 for you.
Yeah. So I guess I'm like right behind you.
Yeah.
And that's all I was going to do.
All right. No trap has been triggered or anything odd has happened.
Joanna?
Yeah, she's gonna come. I mean, that's something that she would do. So she's just gonna trek along, and I'll be right behind Harlow.
Where is it?
I think she's kind of like finally out of her trance because she's not in the room anymore. So she's a little more focused.
Tap, I'll just real quickly, if I could, and ask him how many charges that stick has, if he knows.
Yeah, that's something I was gonna ask for. So for my turn, I was thinking of, like, as I was walking into the room to take out the wand again, and maybe see if I could more specifically pinpoint. For me, I was thinking of seeing if any one tile was like specifically suspicious, but I don't know if that's how the wand would work. Also, I'm not sure if I'd be able to use a charge now.
Exactly what you, yes, you determine it has 3 charges.
Okay.
It'll probably recharge at dawn,
Oh, cool. Cool. That's awesome.
and uh, it does exactly what you're second guessing it as you're making the motion and trying to detect something, and it starts to pulse in your hand, and it gently guides your hand and points down at the dark tile just next to the yellow tile you're standing on. And then after a few moments of pointing at that tile, it moves to the tile next to it, gently moves your hand, apparently following the trail of the dark tiles.
Hey,
Awesome.
well done, Aldous.
So I'll just yell out to everybody and just stay clear of the dark tiles. And that's it for me. I move behind Joanna.
All right. Raya, you could certainly go next. You're on the oh, you're still standing outside of the door. Do you choose to go in with this round, or are you going to wait here with Elfgeist and Roland?
I think I'm going to choose to go in and follow suit and just be right behind Aldous, so we're just in a single file line.
Nice.
Like good
And-
school children.
Elfgeist, are you going to remain outside?
I know what Elfgeist is gonna do.
No. So
Somersault.
no, jump the entire way to the end. No, so I walk into the first step, like that's not my whole move. I'm a move more. Then I ask, I say, Aldous, when you activated the wand, it pointed to this square.
It actually
So-
pointed to this square and then drug his arm to that square and then to that square and then to that square. Nothing actually happened after it pointed to this square. It seemed to be maybe just remaining to point in this direction.
So it would seem that a secret door exists somewhere along this gray path. Is it a trap or is it a treasure?
I think I just took it to be that it was pointing at all these black tiles as traps.
It is clear to Aldous that the black tiles are the trap.
I see. Okay.
Because he's
I
holding a magic item. I don't know if Aldous explained it or if you took the meta, but it's been determined. Aldous has determined that he's holding a magic item, that wand that he took from. Oh, actually, I thought Joanna took
Yeah.
it.
No,
Yeah.
no. I think Alice has it now, but for sure, I knew that like it showed secret doors. I just wasn't sure if it, could have been like treasure rooms or something.
When you first described it, you said traps or secret doors. I took it to mean that it was neutral. So I understand what Elfgeist is saying, but I know right before we got in here, you seem more specific in saying traps. So I just took that to mean that's what Eldris was vibing off of it, if I'm mistaken. But
Okay, sounds good. So I'm really move as much as I can. which is going to be up to. So I move to there and say, well, it seems safe enough.
But wait, this first one here, is that yellow or is that black?
It's yellow. It's just shadowed.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, nobody's jumping over that. So
Uh,
I'm capable of taking up that space and not triggering anything, I presume.
You trigger nothing by stepping on the yellow square. And that one just inside is just as Elfgeist indicated. It's yellow, the first one.
Okay.
Elfgeist, did you bound ahead? I guess it's pretty easy for you to just do a little leap 5 feet.
oh no! I mean, actually, I could have. That'd be pretty cool. But
Well,
no, I went.
you're over
I went
there.
my maximum move distance, which would have been 45 feet. Although it would have been pretty. I could like leap across.
You could have leaped to like right there, right by where you were at. That's 5 feet.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah, 5 feet's nothing for you, I'm sure. You could standing broad jump 5 feet.
Well, what is it? There's no stacking, I guess. The 5x5 can only contain one of us at a time.
Oh, I just thought.
No, you could creep past. It's 5 feet.
We're all moving simultaneously, so next round we'll all be ahead, so we're good. I'll be practically at Elfgeist.
Oh, I was just curious because how many people
You could even you could
See,
jump.
I figure we could have stacked, but I thought everyone just did this. Either way.
All right. Well, everyone is in the positions that are indicated on the map.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Everyone is safe.
Keep going.
You tell me.
Yeah, I will. I will again as I continue to move forward. Until you tell me otherwise, I'll just keep rolling investigations. I'm going to move my full move 10, 15, 20. So I can move up to here. And I'll also be looking around as I'm looking at, not just at the floor, but looking at the walls and stuff and see if I can determine any physical traps. But that's my full.
Well, Donovan, you notice, you don't notice any traps, but you do notice that this gold path, yellow path, continues up to this square on the wall and it stops. And there doesn't appear to be any door there or anything.
Wait,
Right.
which?
Yeah,
Where's
you're
the
on
stop?
I'm guessing you meant this square.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Thank you for paying attention.
All right. Yeah, I'll move that was my full move, and I used my bonus action, whatever, to look for traps as we're moving, so I can almost catch up to Elfgeist. And that's it. I'll keep looking over my shoulder to make sure.
You can go again if you want. Everyone is feel free to move up in turn, everyone. You can move past each other, moving carefully to not step off the yellow. You'd have 5 feet. If you turn sideways, someone can easily walk by you. And if in the event that no one else is going to move, then
Harlow's next.
Harlow, you staying right there?
No, I think I'm going to move to behind Donovan again.
Okay. Why don't you do that then? Who's next on the list? Joanna. Oh, and Joanna's right behind her. Are you moving up, Joanna, or are you hanging back? And then Aldous. There goes Aldous. Raya.
You gonna jump over Roland, take the point?
Point.
Yeah, get in front of Donovan.
I don't think I can.
Okay, don't worry
Without
about it.
landing on top of Elfgeist. He's
All right,
still there,
Elf
right?
guys. Back to you, my man.
If he actually, well, you know what? If he were to move up first, I could do that.
That's fine.
I'll just move a few spots then.
I don't know. We'll go that way instead.
You hop the 5 feet, no problem, sticking to the yellow tile. I assume that's what you intended.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can keep moving, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. You have more. What did you move? 10 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can move all the way to the very end of the path.
I'll just move step by step and just be ready in case anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Well, actually,
You could move too, Roland. You could move a couple extra spots.
well, what I was going to suggest
5,
was,
10,
yeah.
15, 20, 25. You can move right up behind.
Well, I don't want to do that. You're the one who can search for a trap door better than I can, right?
Slightly.
Or like a break in the wall or something where there might be a door.
Maybe.
Oh well.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, I was just going to leave some room for you to get in there to see if you could see anything.
It's a good idea. All right, my turn, DM.
Yeah.
All right. And then as soon as I hit this last spot here, just behind Roland, I'm going to start searching that wall for secret doors.
Wish I could.
Okay.
Ugh, 10.
Elf guys, do you want to wait? Who just rolled?
I rolled perception just to see if anything was.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a vibe of anything happening or occurring, just in general, I guess.
Elf guys, you see Donovan checking this wall for what you assume to be a secret passage or a trap or something. Do you want to help him?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Donovan, you can roll again, Donovan.
Ooh, get to roll with advantage. Come on. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Damn. Thanks, Elf guys. That was the shit.
And Donovan, you search this area, you don't find anything. Are you going to continue down the wall?
Yeah. And I'm hoping that the rest of our companions will be catching up to me as we're doing it. But yeah, I'm going to go square by square here to here. You know, I'll search those 2 portions. Elf guys, you might be off the gold trail there, buddy.
Yeah, I think you are.
Did you intend to be off the yellow trail?
Well, DM, sometimes it's a gray area, right? Especially since I can't actually see.
Here's the thing, though.
what the
You
shading is.
you gotta tell me if you intended to go off that path, though.
So, I thought it was the Golden Trail.
Okay,
So
no,
I didn't.
It wasn't, and I do see that it is unclear on the map.
I just assumed because it's not that way.
As much as I want you to mistakenly step onto the dark tile,
As much as I might like to fight something weird that'd pop out of it, too.
all right, so Donovan, you work your way down this wall while you were comrades wait patiently in the center of the room behind you. And when you get up to where the final tile is, you kind of ask Elfgeist to excuse you. He's helping you. Actually, Elfgeist probably finds the area first and says he doesn't know what to make of it, but it looks like something might be here, and it is. And you find it. There is a secret door right here.
Nice. I'll wait for the rest of the party to gather behind us after going it, and while they're doing that, I will look for a trigger or a knob or a something that would possibly open the door.
You find it.
I'll take a deep breath. I'll look at Elfgeist and I'll grab him by the shirt and pull him a little closer to me so that he's not as close to the edge of the yellow tiles.
Yeah, especially if you don't know which way that door's going to open.
And I'll point at the spot, in the mortar that opens the door, and allow as soon as everybody else is behind us, I'm going to look at Elfgeist and be like, "Are you ready to go in?" It's here.
I am. Are we ready to go in?
As soon as everybody else is close, can I open it with one hand?
Yes, it's a piece of mortar that looks different than all the mortar. You can see there's spaces on it's obvious to you now that it is a pressure, some kind of weighted secret door button. And you're assuming that this stone wall is going to move inward when you press this piece of mortar.
I'll thank you, Elfgeist. I'll smile at him. I'll draw a pistol in my right hand and push the button opening the secret door into whatever lies behind it.
And as if it's hermetically sealed, it goes. You're not sure if air was just sucked in or if air just escaped. And it looks like an odd material in the room. Not the stone you've been seeing, not the tiles you're stepping on now. It's only open about a centimeter, though. You would have to push it a little further to get a good look.
Push it.
All right. All the surfaces in this chamber are made of a single mirror material that has been shaped to become walls, floor, and ceiling. Standing in the middle of the room is a 3-foot-tall statue of a rearing unicorn.
That's it. Wait, 3 foot tall? Fuck.
Big unicorn.
Did you guys leave the door open to this room
Yep.
that you just came from?
Yeah.
I didn't shut it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
I'm sorry. Did someone ask me a question? I was reading the paragraph here, and now I notice no one's been talking. You're waiting on me?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the what are you waiting for?
We
I don't know.
pushed the
We're in the
door
middle of
open.
the description.
We pushed the door open. We can't
Are
see
you-
anything on the map, just so you know.
Yeah.
So
It's a secret door. I'm going to have to pop you on the other side of the wall, but I described what it looks like.
I'll
If
step
you
in.
get-
Oh, that's bright.
Oh, so everyone can see it when I put him on there?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Well, I
interesting.
can see it. I don't know. Can everybody else see what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, you see the room? Okay, I thought just he would. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huge European bathroom.
Beautiful.
Or a Faerunian, Waterdavian bathroom.
I don't know. I haven't stayed in one of their hostels yet.
Shit, I hope this stupid unicorn isn't 3 feet tall, dude. I can't take this out of here.
It's
Why?
it's as tall as it has to be.
And you can use it as a weapon.
We got 5 minutes left, guys. So if there's anything anyone wanted to do with the remaining 5 minutes, again, I'm going to hang out after and probably drink a glass of bourbon and talk meta and bullshit. So feel free to hang, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. I do want to end on time to respect people's evenings. So what say you, adventurers?
I'll play till the end. I'll move into the room if people are gonna follow me in.
Yeah, I'll follow as well, just to observe the statue. I'm sure I'd be interested.
Wait, we can't get in.
Got to go through the door. Oh, Jimmy might have to.
No.
make it.
Yep.
Now that you look back, okay, so Donovan, you look back and you see the people, your comrades coming in the door behind you. And now that you see magically written across that door, it says, "Everything you see is mine."
Oh. That harkens back to the statue of himself, right? When you got the wand. Everything that's mine is yours, whatever the hell it was. Or everything that's yours is mine.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
Yeah.
Something like that. I have a hunch at this rate we will end up in this room unless someone freaks out and runs down the hall.
No, I'm thinking about how we're gonna get this out of here.
I don't think we can. 250 gold. I can't carry that fucking thing. Donovan's like, what the fuck? It's 3 feet tall. I was picturing like a 1/12 scale unicorn. Like I gotta carry it. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
was
let
thinking
me
that-
throw it over my shoulder.
Well, have you ever seen a real unicorn? That's
I assume they're the size of a horse, but this one's nearly the size of a horse. I can't pick that up.
They're
And
small.
I'm assuming it's
Like
made out
this
of
size.
stone and not like marshmallows.
It's
Right.
jewels, I'm sure.
Or like yeah.
It's a good diamond unicorn.
Well, I'd hesitate just grabbing it off the floor anyway. I have no idea
I can't pick it
if
up.
that's trapped or something.
On a
And
good
Meta, I'd really love to fight this unicorn. Could that happen?
Hey, because I'm an idiot, I missed something, and I want to give it to you. We're about to end here. When you walked out of the room filled with the gold, wait, did anyone take any of the gold?
Anyone take?
I
Yeah,
took like
Joanna loaded
piles.
down with half of it.
no.
Yeah,
you
Joanna took a lot.
She only took like 200 gold pieces.
Or like 1,000.
So I'm so sorry.
He
Weirdo.
died back there. He forgot.
When you walked away from that room, the voice of Kylier, the mage, that same voice, you could hear it in the hallway saying, "What did the greedy gold digger say?" With a pause after that. "What did the greedy gold digger say? Mine, mine, mine. Ha 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 ha." And he laughs. And then says, "I suppose it all makes sense now, doesn't it?"
It's all copper.
Like a lame pun.
Copper coins. It's okay. It's still like
Well-
2 gold pieces. You should totally.
Wait, do I still have them? Like,
You do.
Okay, then I'm just
Um,
gonna shrug that off.
Yeah.
so, um, any character that took nothing is affected by a bless spell.
I didn't even go in.
Everyone but Joanna.
Yes.
And you must be double blessed.
If I wasn't already,
Okay, so everyone's blessed, but I have a bunch of gold, so.
How much gold? How much gold did you take, Joanna?
Um, how much? I need some help here. How much do you think, like, 4 handfuls would be?
How many coins would 4 handfuls be, guys?
4 handfuls, 40,
200?
40,
At least.
40 gold coins, I would say. Handfuls, probably
40.
10. A
I
handful.
might go more than that.
They're
A
big.
huge hand.
Huh?
Yeah, it might even not. That might be too much. It might
Oh,
be
we're
more
done.
like 5. So.
All right, it's 10:30. It's 10:31 actually. So let's wrap it there. A little cheesy for me to tell you you have bless, but whatever. Should have come up with something better with that. But that is the fact, and I didn't want you to lose out on having a blessing. So
What-
sorry to handle that in a meta fashion, but I don't know else how to do it. I want you to feel like you got something. Whatever.
Is that? Do we indicate that somewhere? I don't know what that.
Can it go on the sheet somewhere? I mean, you could make an aura of it, but you'd still have to remember what it does.
And if we work,
what does it do?
if we work it in meta wise, it would probably be like everyone feels a nice tingly glow, but maybe Aldous and Rhea advise, hey, I believe this tingly feeling we're getting is the result of a blessing. And possibly, and then you just next step reason that possibly a blessing for having not taken gold from the room. All right, my friends, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I don't have a date in mind. This month is rough for Sundays, so I'm hoping maybe next month, because I'm also feeling like we're gearing up. Everyone's doing a really good job working together. I liked our little experiment. It doesn't have to be an absolute, but it's nice to have a little reminder key. It prompts me to say, if no one's talking, to say, oh, who's next? Who just said something? Who's next on the list? And I can prompt someone in a systematic way. Again, it's a tool, not an absolute. Let me know if it's annoying.
I thought it worked well.
Cool.
It was good. Just because I feel awful talking over other players. So,
Yeah,
this
I know. I
gives
did.
everybody.
Actually, I brought it up. I mean, we had kind of talked about the possibility of this before, but it was actually me talking over people, and I was like, wait a minute. We came up with a thing to possibly help alleviate that. And although my name's not on the list, it's kind of a reminder that there's, everyone should be getting a chance. And really, I just roll, it's basically I just roll with whatever's being said, but I do want to kind of like move it along. It's another mechanism for that, just kind of.
I thought it worked good.
Pushing it along
I'm
a little
glad
bit.
only because I feel terrible when I talk over other people, and
I hear that.
You're lucky enough to have a group of polite players. And
You guys have been doing great. I'm very surprised. Like,
How do I feel like this is?
You're making it easy on me for sure, and I appreciate that.
I feel like this is a subtle
just wait.
knock at me. Is this a dig of some sort?
Not yet.
No, but for sure,
I mean,
we'll not take it easy.
Maybe.
All right. If you want me to hold on. Let me put my pants back on.
I'm just not good with lists.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I think you get a lot of polite people,
good.
and it ends up being sort of people stepping on each other and feeling bad about it. I know I did, because I know I spoke over other players the last session, and I was just like, So it's good. I think it's good.
We've all
I
had
felt
moments.
bad. I felt bad, like being like, I'm going in this gold room, and like I don't really care what anyone has to say about it, because it seemed like most people didn't really want to go. But
It's actually nice to have a brash someone doing things that are a little different. I like to actually. Roland had a couple of suggestions last time that were they weren't on point, but it was nice that he was pointing out like an alternate. I like to hear people offering up different stuff. And then I mean, there was a couple of times where someone went to do something and like, oh, it was like elf guy says, "Hey, oh, wait, before you do that." I like to have like a dissenting voice here and there. We used to have a chaotic character in the group. That was unwieldy, but it was refreshing at the same time. Actually, it was refreshing after. I did not enjoy the chaotic character because she would like they'd be doing something serious and she would like jump on the table and knock everything. Like that would be her action. It would be disruptive and stuff. And then when I watched it back, it wasn't disruptive. It added a lot to the atmosphere. So I guess my point is that by Joanna like doing something a little different. I mean, I get your point. You don't want to be risking your fellows' lives, but I don't think, I think
It's
you
in her
guys,
character.
Yeah, totally.
well, not to risk her comrades' lives, but I think it was already determined to a certain extent that this wasn't, you had already opened the door. There was no trap on the door.
That was really good. I love that you're playing
It
to
was
your
good.
greed, and
Yeah, I wouldn't
that was
say you were
awesome.
necessarily even being brash. It was just like, I think you're maybe a little impetuous or something like that. And it's great.
And out us with your checking for magic
Impulsive, I was
items and
thinking.
stuff. The rest, I think everybody was doing a good job tonight, so it's cool. I had a good time. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you. all for
By the
having me.
way,
Yeah.
just legitimately, I still have the silk rope, and I'm not sure if you know that or not.
Yeah,
Erica.
you can keep it.
Yeah, but isn't Joanna still holding the other end of it?
I don't know. Somehow that got unwrapped.
Yeah, she probably dropped it when she was filling her pockets with gold. It's awesome.
You look back and the silk rope is laying on the gray tile. No.
You snooze, you lose. Okay.
Joanna's like in the corner, just like filling her pockets, and the rope's like 10 feet away from her.
It's great.
I run away with it.
And I like that I was alone with Rhea and Roll in the hallway, like, oh shit, like, oh god, I don't want to go in, but everybody else is going in. Like, I wouldn't have went in, but I couldn't stand to look like it. That's why I had to lead the way here. But
Yeah, same.
pretty awesome. Had a good time. I hope you guys can't wait till the next session. Actually, that's awesome.
Here, I'll look at my phone right now. See it.
We'll pick a date. I'll wrap up.
Next month, maybe shoot for a Sunday or two. That way we get longer sessions. I'm feeling like we're. I started a train of thought I didn't finish earlier when I was saying that I feel like you guys have done enough like teamwork sessions that we could move. And you're naturally moving towards stuff, so I think we could play longer and get a lot more out of it.
No.
Sundays are usually good for me, as long as they're good for everyone else.
Yeah, they're good for me.
Yeah.
I don't foresee any problems.
Cool. Well, I'll be checking the calendar soon and getting back to you guys. But I'm going to look at the next Wednesday and see if that.
I feel especially bad for Michael and Alex because you guys are on it's complete ignorance to not recognize you guys are on a totally different time schedule than the rest of us. So
I mean, it works out because we're earlier, so it really is fine.
Cool.
Nice. It looks
Cool.
like you do it before dinner or something, and right
Yeah.
after.
It would be like a nice Sunday afternoon thing. That would be.
Yep, I'm good. Sundays are almost always good for me. So whatever works.
Listen, my natives are getting restless. I have to.
Go for it. It's looking like next Wednesday is cool. So if everyone's cool, I'd like to not wait longer than a week. So let me know.
Send me a text when you I don't know when there's a consensus on a date, and I'll be there.
All right,
Let you-
sounds good.
All right, take care. Have a
right.
good night.
You too,
Love
Rick.
you, bro.
See ya.
Take care.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks, everybody.